Hello there and welcome back to GigaLems. So, continuing from where we left off, just completed the warm rating and now we're starting on the second rating, which is hot. So, what have we got up first? We've got a level breakdown, we've got 60 lemmings, 75% to be saved, 50 release rate, 4 minutes time limit. Okay, so we've got 20 bombers and 8 blockers. I don't see any point to the blockers unless there's some hidden traps lying around. I think he might have forgotten again that we're dealing with instant bombers here. So over here we've got in Japanese katakana script hoto, which is basically just phonetic transliteration of hot. And here we've got breakdown. So let's start the level. So pretty much just a matter of bombing straight down. Yep, doesn't seem to be any traps, so fairly simple level there. I'm not sure what the idea behind the blockers was, but on to level 2, which is or else fails use a digger. Okay, that doesn't really make sense. I'm guessing it's meant to be if all else fails use a digger. Let's play it and have a look at the level. Okay, so it's a pretty simple puzzle. It's one that might throw off new players, although it's kind of like the bashing without bashes or whatever it was level, just simpler. So I'm not quite sure what he was going for here. But I mean, I guess it's slightly harder puzzles. We'll see. I'm guessing it's starting to be more limited skill set, so I think it's starting to try and pick up a bit. Let's see what level 3 brings us. Building will save them. Okay, we've got a bit of a long level here. We've got 60 lemmings, 50% to be saved, 3 minutes. And well, if we've only got to save half the lemmings, then they're just gonna walk straight into the exit, aren't they? So I'm not really sure what the idea is behind this one, unless it's just an oversight that enough will walk straight in. And I get that the proper idea is probably to just build a platform there, so I'm going to go with that and actually build one. So what I'm doing is building like 2 sets of bridges. So the idea is that like this one will actually give them the safe landing, and this one is to stop the fall from here from being not safe, although it looks like it wouldn't have been unsafe anyway. So yeah, 100%. So yeah, I'd say that probably was an oversight. So let's go on to level 4, which is Upward Chronicles. 40 lemmings. We've got to save all of them here, and we've only got 2 minutes to do it. Let's see what the level is like. Okay, so we've still got a fairly decent amount of skills. And how are we going to go about this one? Okay, so from the look of things, build across here, and then all we've got to do is seem to climb around. Okay, so these are the kind of puzzles that would be a little bit tricky for a new player. They're not going to stump experienced players, quite obviously. But then again, it's only the second rating, so I'm sure the point is to not be overly difficult. I might just chuck that release rate up since we do have a bit of a tight time limit here. So yeah, difficulty's definitely picking up a bit. Still nothing that'll challenge experienced players, but if it keeps going up at this rate, I'd say towards the end we're going to run into some pretty hard levels. So level 5, this can't be too problematic. 30 lemmings, 66% to be saved, so we can lose 10. It's another 2 minute, and we've got a bit of creative one-way layout here. Not sure if that's actually relevant to the solution. We've also got 2 flags on our exit here. So how are we going to go about completing this one? You know, what I'm going to do is send him down as a floater, make the second lemming start boxing them in. Okay, so I'll do this and I'll patch this up here and sort of created a bit of a holding pit for them. Now build over here. I can easily delay this lemming if need be, which it looks like I will need to do. That should do the trick, and now release the crowd. Okay, so that's a level that, yeah, I can definitely see this throwing less experienced players off. Okay, but in my case saved 100%, so let's go on to level 6, which is breaking a ladder. So we've got 90 lemmings, 88% to be saved, so that would be 10 lemmings can be lost. And we're back to 5 minutes for the time limit here. And we've only got bashes to do it with, but this isn't going to be a hard level. It's pretty obvious what to do. Zigzag-ish, bashing down. So it's kind of like the same sort of stuff in Crazy 7 from Oh No More Lemmings. You don't have any vertical destruction skills to use, so you've got to like bash just under lemmings. It's a trick that I've used at a few levels, most notably Psycho 1. Oh, and I see we've got the cool alternative exit there. Still got the endless space on the sides. But one thing about GigaLems is that levels, I believe, were more or less designed in order. So they're definitely, the ranks were designed in order. I don't know if maybe the levels within them were made out of order. But yeah, because of that I'm thinking maybe we'll see at a certain point it stops having the endless space, or maybe that's just a design decision he's gone with to, I don't know, have the sort of original Lemmings feel. Anyway, on to level 7, mining your own business. I see what he did there. So we've got 50 lemmings, we're allowed to lose 5 of them, we've got 5 minutes. What skills do we have? Okay, we've got climbers, bombers, builders and miners. Okay, I don't think we can get high enough with the builders to mine through there safely. But let's see if we can. What I should have done actually is built from one that's stepped up onto there, get a little bit extra height going. We'll see if this does actually allow me to get through here without losing a lemming. Okay, no, it doesn't quite, unless that one can be done without losing any lemmings. I'll send a climber over and find out. Well, at least this part first, but and I can always just bomb someone here if need be. Let's see. Okay, so from there it doesn't, but okay, let's try something else. I do this. No, it still doesn't quite. What about from here? No, okay, so it looks like this isn't a level we can save 100% on. So I'll just blow them up, and there we go, we can still save 98%, not too bad. So on to level 8, which is bunk beds. We've got 80 lemmings, we've got 95% to be saved. Just 5 minutes again. What skills do we have for this one? Okay, we've got 3 bashes. How much do we have to save? 95%, so we can lose 4 lemmings. So this shouldn't be too bad, so we'll seal off this gap here. And I'm thinking we can probably, well, okay, we can easily get rid of the obstacle on this side with a digger. I want him to dig fairly close to the edge. What I want here is sort of a bit of a gap. Bash through there. And if we bash here. Oh, I did not think about that. So let's go back to before he bashed. And we will make him block. Simple way to do it. Now build over this gap, bash through here. From here, I might just build to create a bit of a safe landing. If we build up towards the exit, and I do notice those one ways, but I don't think they're going to be too problematic. I mean, if necessary, you can bomb through them. I think I can just bash away the terrain under them. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the intended way of doing it, but it works. Okay, and the lemmings are off home. So other ways could have done it, could have built back up there, bashed through there, used another blocker, or just bombed through there. So, a few ways to get around that one. But that way was the easiest one, so we're on to level 9 now, which is the hangar. It's kind of like the GigaLems level, except this is hanger, E-R, not hangar, E-A-R. So, kind of completely different meaning. This one's like kind of a design of that level's hanging. And it's a 10 of everything level, and we've got a little bit of a wiener here. Ballsack, dong. Now, usually like that's the kind of thing my girlfriend points out. Pretty much every one of my levels she's seen, it's like, oh, that looks like a wiener. So I'm just sort of, I guess I'm getting bad influence and noticing wieners in levels. Now, as for this level solution, it's, I'd say, pretty straightforward worker lemming type level. It's good to have these once in a while as a bit of a breather, break from the usual. We do have a bit of a one-way thing going on here, but I figure we can just go under that rather than messing around with destroying it in both directions. Can they step up through that? I don't think he can. No, he can't. Okay, so let's just bash through here. Mine through here. Let's not bash or even touch the wiener. Okay, and there, release the blocker with another basher, and we've got 100% of the lemmings walking on home. Okay, another level down. Now we're on to level 10, which is taking inventory. So we've got 50 lemmings, we've got to save all of them on this one. What do we have to do that with? Okay, we've got 3 climbers, 12 builders, a miner, and a digger. Okay, this might not be such an easy level. No, I think I just create a digger pit to contain the crowd. Tend to climb up over, and by the looks of things watch him splat. Yes, okay. So I need to contain the crowd without using a digger, so that does the trick. Now dig down the edge here. And from here I can just build to the exit. I'll hit that turn around and mine through to the crowd. They might need a bit of help from a builder to get out of there. So no problem, I've got plenty of them to spare. Okay, another level down. I don't think that's too long so far, so let's continue with level 11, which is Poketo Monstura Lemming-san. Okay, bit of broken pseudo-Japanese there. We wouldn't have an ST combination in actual Japanese. It would be Monsutura. I think Monsutura, because there's no tu in Japanese either. They'd usually use to instead, but maybe tu. But yes, so Pocket Monstura is obviously a reference to Pokemon, I'd say. That's the Japanese name of it, Pocket Monsters. But anyway, on with the level. So, let's see, what does the actual levels terrain say? Poketo Monsuta. So it's, yeah. And we've got a Pokeball here. So it's Poketo Monsuta, like no R anything on there, which I think is the actual Japanese name of it. And it's a 20 of everything level here. So it's a simple worker lemming level. This one, not anything complex. Kind of like all the 6s, except you've only got 20 of everything, so it's more like 6s not from Master System. Oh well, okay, I don't know, it's got a bit of a tricky terrain layout to it here. A bit tricky for builders to deal with. What I'm going to do is mine here to create a bit to stop them going back. I could have done that without the miner by just building to the other bridge, but what's the point in that? Okay, so let's keep progressing ahead. So yeah, nothing really special to see on this level, it's just your average run-of-the-mill worker lemming level. Didn't quite make it. What's that ball going to do? It's going to make him splat. Now I'm just going to place the extra brick. And we've got all the lemmings out already. 7 builders going to be enough to get the rest of the way across. I think yes, it will be. We just have to keep in mind to start being efficient with them. Is that going to be a splat? No, it's not. Okay, that's good. Because otherwise I'd have to rewind and dig a bit and then do the builder, which would have been a mild inconvenience. And it's not quite all the way across. I'm going to release the crowd now. They've got quite a way to walk, so no chance of them catching up, but don't want to end up running out of time on this one. As we are down to 2 minutes left, I think that will be plenty, but it doesn't hurt to play it safe. Like our other blocker there. Spacebar causing lag. Come on, hurry up, lemmings. There they are. And they're home. 98% saved, only needed 70%, so on to level 12, which is Pipe Blaster. 50 lemmings, only got to save half of them. Got 4 minutes, and oh my god. This level does not look too fun. Okay, so I'm going to go for a Cunning 4 type approach, try and bomb through 2 sets at once. Works well, takes a long time. How much should we have to save? Okay, we can lose 25 lemmings. So it's going to be easier to just make them all climb up and bomb. Let's not make more than 2 in a row into climbers. Okay, so the thing is, when the lemming's climbing, he's kind of considered to be 1 pixel inside the terrain. Now that's a carryover from original Lemmings. It's one of the few oddities that was not changed in Neolemix. Just because I kind of feel it makes sense. He kind of is on the terrain, just like how their foot is considered to be 1 pixel in the terrain below them. So yeah, it's just a matter of that it made sense, so why change it? It does mean that their bombing is slightly further to the right, which is quite apparent on, for example, Genius 19 from Lemmings Plus 2, where it pretty much relies on that to be possible even. Even then it's barely possible. Okay, so we're through that with 10 bombers, and therefore I'd guess 10 lemmings to spare. Yep, 70% saved, on to level 13, which is, feels like I forgot something. I'd say that something might have been the G on the end of the title, maybe. Got 40 lemmings, 87% to be saved, so we can lose 5. And okay, so we don't have an exit here. Or rather, we do have an exit, I'd assume, but it's hidden. So, the usual approach on this kind of level, check inside all the... Okay, I see a little sneaky side of a trap sticking out there. I get the feeling it might be up there, so I'm going to build up to that bit of terrain and have a look, see if there's anything hiding there behind it, or if it's just another trap. No, it's another trap. Okay, let's restart and have a look in the other ones. This is very reminiscent of one of the levels in the Genesis version, which is basically the same idea. You have a hidden exit, you've got a few pieces of terrain, most of them have traps, one of them has an exit. Okay, we've got another trap there, so logically it must be in this bit. Unless of course it's somewhere completely different altogether. So let's build up to that. I'm going to make a blocker here, so I don't have to build them out of this bit. All came in a bit lower than I would have liked to. Actually it shouldn't matter because I'll come in from here. Oh yes, I see a bit of an exit staring me in the face there. And sort of make out the very bottom bit of it. It's bashed. Okay, so it's actually 1 pixel above the steel, so we've got to... I guess the intention was that you come in from a bit higher, but in this case I'll just use a builder to get up to it. And release the blocker, and they're off home. Okay, so on to level 14, which is... I'm really feeling it. Okay, this is another special level. I've got the Doomsday Lemmings horror graphic set here, but man, what a bunch of jokers. Now it's shulk time. We don't have any little flame on top of the exit there. Okay, so this is pretty much just a regular worker lemming level as far as I can tell. got a special music going on here. What's going to be the best way to handle this? I'd say probably come out to the left here and then come back around. Got a pretty neat music going on here. Dig down a bit. By the time they get there, he should be high enough that he can afford to block. And I've got a one there, so what I want to do is have one of them mine down to... Actually, I don't even need to mine down. I can just bash through and bring them out to this one. So all I need to do is just dig into the exit somehow. So I don't even need this guy to be a blocker. I'll do this so I don't have to worry about doing it later. I'll bash this now. I don't think they'll get close enough to the top for it to matter. Dig from there. Just hold them up a bit. Okay, so it's just a matter of lemmings walking to the exit now. Whether they'll get there in time, who knows? It's a pretty massive level. Ah, yeah, they'll make it. 97%. And we're on to the next level, which is level 15. This will be the last one for this video. So it's what stands between us. 50 lemmings, 80% to be saved, so we can lose 10 of them. And we've got a little message over here saying Giga is classy as heck. Skill wise, we've got a pretty decent supply of skills. I don't see us having any problems here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll bring them all over to the same side. Oh, they go at the bottom there. They don't go out the bottom there, except this one who does, but we can lose one lemming. Wait, did he just turn around? No, he did. We can also lose one builder, so I'll do that. And from there it should be a pretty straightforward path to the exit. Hey, how come that one too? Oh, it would have been this other builder's thing. Okay, so that gets us a worker. A bit more complicated than it probably needed to be there. Okay, it's a slight gap. Oh dear. Stop him with a basher. That's this level solved with 100% saved. Okay, so these levels are definitely getting a little bit harder, still fairly easy. Probably, yeah, what I'd expect from a second rating in a 5 rank lemmings pack. So yeah, this pack's definitely living up to expectations so far. Definitely enjoying it. So I'll leave you with that for this video. Probably do another one. I don't know if I'll do another one today, maybe tomorrow, but hope you're enjoying it. And hey, give GigaLems a go yourself if you think it looks fun. I mean, surely watching me play it can't be as fun as playing it yourself, so I'll put the link in the playlist description. Yeah, I'm kind of putting these videos in a playlist. That's what I do when I make these playthroughs and stuff. And yeah, so you can get it there, and well, enjoy. Have a good day.